So excited. Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the casual stream with your boy, Brian, the casual Brian. Live Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube. Shout out to my TikTok community going off. We got to 70,000 followers. Big ups to all the people that are following me on TikTok. I love you guys and gals and all the way in between. Um, yeah, but we're live now on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to me on Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter or YouTube, I suggest you do that because I'm going to be going live every day I can. Apologies for the lighting. We're transitioning. We're getting in a new setup, as you can see, or in a new room. So we haven't got the lighting quite right, but we're going to keep working on that. We're going to get it right. Food Wars, literally better than. You know what's funny? I actually agree. Food Wars, I just feel guilty about putting Food Wars really high up on my list. In all reality, I would probably put Food Wars as possibly my number 4 favorite anime. So we got One Piece at number 1, World Trigger number 2, Mob Psycho number 3, and then I would put Food Wars there. Food Wars is good. Food Wars is good, man. Like I don't think that you really can sleep on Food Wars. It's such a good anime. It's arguably perfectly done aside from the insane amount of fan service. That's the only kind of drawback from Food Wars. It's a ridiculous amount of fan service, and it's definitely an anime that you need to watch with headphones on, because if people don't know what you're watching, they're going to think you're watching something else, and definitely awkward. It is. And you know why it's low key? You know why it's low key top tier? Because Yukihiro Soma is a perfectly written MC. He has impeccable confidence. He never thinks that he's going to lose, but he is fully aware of his limitations and weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he's delusional and he doesn't think that he can he needs to improve, or that when he loses he's like, "Oh no, this didn't happen, or I was cheated." No, he's like, "No, that guy beat me. That person beat me. That person is better." And the very next time he sees that person, he's like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Flawless. Love Food Wars. One of my favorite um animes of all time. But yeah, so like I was saying a little bit, I'm in a new space. And again, I don't want to blow past it. Let me go back and say it one more time. Thank you, TikTok, for 70,000 followers. That is massive. And we're still getting more followers each day. Just got another follower. Thank you for following Darius the Puppet. Love that name. Um, Yeah, I mean, it's very humorous. I mean, the fan service is ridiculous, the whole concept of foodgasms. I mean, come on. But at the same time, you definitely still need to watch it with headphones on. Food Wars has definitely got me into some awkward situations where, like, people are like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Food Wars. It's an anime." They're like, "Anime? What kind of anime are you watching?" So that being said, we're going to go ahead and shift the atmosphere over here on my mainstream. I don't want to say mainstream, on the YouTube and Twitch stream. And we're going to get to some tweets because it was a lot of fun. Want to see something? Rank these 6 new gen anime. Oh, okay. That'll be fun. That's all right. Let's see what we can do. Somebody asked an interesting question. What is the criteria for an animation to be considered new gen? Now, this is something that I couldn't answer. I didn't know. um, the answer I gave was kind of like an answer slash a question, is maybe it's an anime that was from 2010 on. I think if an anime's been from 2010 on, you can consider it a new gen, because I definitely don't think it's an artistic style. I definitely don't think you can say it's a storytelling style. So then what is the criteria? I think if it's 2010 and on, it's it's a new gen. Tempted to consider 2015, but I think 2015 kind of is too new, too soon. Definitely early 2000s. No, I think 2010 is a good cutoff marker. Anything after 2010 is a new gen animation. With that being said, let me know in the comment section, what do you think should be the criteria? What would make you consider an anime a new gen anime? Um, Shout out before I get into this. Fantasy football team is popping, going off. I'm 4-0, still in number 2. It sucks. I know. I'm doing my best. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to number 1. But the person who is number 1, she is a beast. Her team is a beast. She did a phenomenal job at the draft. If you're not into fantasy football, I highly want to recommend that you get into fantasy football because it makes it a lot more fun. And if you really want to take it to the next level, fantasy football with red zone, NFL red zone, oh my goodness, it doesn't get any better. The only thing that's better than that is anime. Of course. Of course. Oh, speaking of anime, October. I haven't even started yet, really. I haven't watched any of the new anime that's coming out. Spy Family's back. Love it. If you haven't seen Spy Family, check out Spy Family. It's the perfect, like if you think about anime and the titles that we got, think about it like a course, like a meal. You know what I mean? So we got Chainsaw Man, we got Mob Psycho, we got The Return of Bleach. These are entrees, you know, but like the starters are like Spy Family. Perfect things to switch it up. You can think about it as a side. So I'm excited about that. But fantasy football, I'm all over the place today. That's how it is. It's like, that's how it is sometimes. That's how it's gonna be. That's why we have time. I don't even know what I'm saying. Got another follower. Thank you so much. Thank you for the followers. Uh Apologize for the side profile, but that's the best profile, you know? And like I said again, you can go ahead and subscribe to me. You can find the link in my bio and come over to the YouTube or the Twitch stream, and you will be able to rock with us because we about to get into these titles. Okay. So it says, I'm going to read the question again. It says, want to see something? Rank these 6 new gen anime. The anime that they got is Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, Black Clover, Vinland Saga, Chainsaw Man, and Attack on Titan. Now, this is interesting because I guess it does say anime manga because I was going to say Chainsaw Man hasn't come out yet. Also, despite the fact that I know so many people like Vinland Saga, I don't see how you can not include Demon Slayer in a new gen list. I get One Punch Man, even though it is significant. I get Mob Psycho. These are things, but you got to include Demon Slayer, even if it's at the cost of some of these other anime. But that's my thoughts, and I'm going to stick to this list. So ranking them. So I'm going to go ahead and put Vinland Saga at 6. I'm not a big Vinland Saga fan. Watch Dead Man Wonderland. I didn't enjoy Dead Man Wonderland. I thought it was gory for the sake of being gory. Didn't really go. Had a great reveal. Really enjoyed the reveal. But, it's got to be necessary. Like, for example, the 1,000-year blood war that's happening in Bleach that's coming up, it's super gory. It's super dark and twisted, but it all makes sense. It all serves the story. You know what I mean? And I think that that's also why originally they didn't want to go and air it or do the anime adaptation because Kubo just got super twisted. He really went out. But I think it all serves the story. Seven Deadly Sins, yes, definitely would expect to see Seven Deadly Sins on this. But again, I don't know when Seven Deadly Sins came out. I can look that up in a minute. But would you consider that a new gen animation? Because it could have been close to being a before. It's hard to tell because a lot of times stuff that comes out on Netflix, we start to think about, oh, well, that's when it came out. But more than likely, it had already come out before that. So anyway, let's get to this list. Sorry for anyone who's pissed, but Vinland Saga is going at 6. I'm just not a big fan of Vinland Saga. I promise I'm going to give it another watch before the second season drops because so many people say it's great. Maybe I just missed it. It happens. I've watched anime and the first time I didn't get it. I didn't hear it. I couldn't get the tempo. And then second time through, it's like, oh yeah, now I get it. Gintama, for the first time ever, I'm finally getting it. Now, this might be controversial, but a couple people told me you got to skip some of the boring parts. Not boring parts, slower parts. I'm not a fan of Gintama as a whole, but when Gintama is good, it's great. It's next level. I don't think I'll ever be able to put it in my top 10 because I have to skip parts. That's the only way I can get through it. It's just too slow. It's like the beginning of Hitman Reborn. I only fought through it because I heard it was good. Hitman Reborn is really a story of the middle. The middle of Hitman Reborn is great. The beginning is trash, and the end is it's a letdown. It's not trash, it's just a letdown. Back to the list. So we got Vinland Saga at number 6. Haven't seen Chainsaw Man, so I don't really feel comfortable rating it. Maybe I'll put Chainsaw Man at number 6. No disrespect, I haven't seen it. So it's not really a number 6. I'm just kind of not including it in the list. Vinland Saga number 5. It's either Attack on Titan or Black Clover. I'm going to put them at number. This is a tough one. I'm going to put Black Clover at number 4, Attack on Titan at number 3. I'm going to go My Hero number 2 and Jujutsu Kaisen number 1. What's your 11 to 15 all-time anime? What a great question. What a great question. Everyone wants to know your number 1, your top 5. 11 to 15. I currently have Bleach in my 11 to 15. I think I have Full Metal Alchemist. No, that's in my top 10 right now. I think oh god, Kuroko no Basket's in there. Samurai Champloo's in there. Gungrave is in there. And ooh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I just watched it. I just watched it. It was good. It was a good watch. Actually, I probably have to reevaluate because I didn't have the Rising Shield Hero in there. Probably that one time I was reincarnated as a slime. It's probably in my 11 through 15. But the Rising Shield Hero is probably in my top 10. Definitely in my top 10. Such a great, great series. Seven Deadly Sins is good, but they really dropped the ball in the second. Is it the second season? Hopefully they're going to come back stronger. I know they got another person to do the animation, so we'll see. So that's my list. Jujutsu Kaisen 1, My Hero 2, Attack on Titan 3, Black Clover at 4, Vinland Saga 5. And again, Chainsaw Man is at 6 because I haven't seen it, not because I think it's not as good as these other ones. So that was fun. Let's get back to tweets. Let's see if we get something. We'll probably be getting a lot of anime because I've been getting into anime. What are your favorite anime studios? Mappa for sure right now is killing it. Studio Trigger is definitely good. And I don't really know the titles. I wish they would have included some of the titles for some of these anime studios so I could remember. What's your favorite on TikTok and on YouTube? What are your favorite anime studios? Here are a couple: Mappa, Studio Trigger, Bones, and Unfathable, I think is how you say it. Oh my gosh. So I just recently saw the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, Jujutsu Zero. Oh, what an insanely good movie. Oddly enough, this is hilarious. I was watching it during the hurricane. So if you don't know, or if you are you just starting to follow me, last week I was in Florida for Hurricane Ian. And so I was watching it during the beginning of the storm. And I was able to watch it. It took me a couple of hours because my power kept going out. But I was not prepared for how dope Yuta is. Yuta is an insanely dope character, and he's insanely broken. I mean, if you think Gojo is broken, I think Yuta has even more potential than Gojo. Everyone's going crazy about this new like a 20th year anniversary reanimation for Naruto. I think some of them are cool, but for the most part, it is what it is. That being said, it is dope. It is dope. Now these are really cool, interesting questions. It's like, so they had Naruto, or I'm sorry, if you can't see, it's Luffy is better than Batman right now. Now, yesterday or a day before, they had Luffy is better than Superman. Now, that was a question that you could debate. And you know what I mean? What about Spy Family? Spy Family is great. I love Spy Family. It's the perfect switch up from all the battle shonen that I watch. I watch a lot of battle shonen. I try to expand my titles, with anime like World Trigger, which is still a battle shonen. It's a little different, but I love watching Spy Family. Great Pretenders is another anime that's so good. I need to make a new top 25. I think if I get to 100K on TikTok, or if I get to 10,000 subs on YouTube, I'm going to make a new top 25 video. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to make two probably. I'm going to make one for TikTok because I can do 3 minutes. So I'm just going to have to speed blitz through it, and then one for YouTube, just to show some love. But definitely should make a new top 25 video because I've watched some new titles and they would definitely be in there. Rising Shield Hero is so good. More people need to watch Rising Shield Hero. It is such a good Nafumi. I don't know how to say it. But Spy Family's great. I don't know if it would make my top 25, but definitely giving you all the good feels. But like I was saying, so it has Luffy versus these like Marvel comics. To me, you don't even have to have a discussion with Luffy versus Batman. Luffy would absolutely destroy Batman. It's a joke. I thought the new season of Spy Family came out. I think it already started, man. I think they dropped episode 1, season 2, like this Sunday or Monday or something like that. You should go check that out on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll, of course, on the casual stream, we endorse Crunchyroll, doing things legally. Now, if you happen to have another stream, no, it's so cheap though, man. Not that I know of. No, you're not behind me. I mean, if maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. I could be mistaken. Tell me you used to watch Martin without telling me you used to watch Martin. I could do You Ain't Got No Job. Shout out to Tommy, rest in peace. I could do Bro Man from the Fifth Floor. Oh man, there's just so many epic Martin quotes. Martin was so iconic. It makes me sad. Now that's something I would love to see them do a reboot. But you can't really do a reboot, you know what I mean? All the people are too old and we're out of that moment, and a lot of those jokes would never fly today. That's the thing that sucks about, like, as you get older, the things that you grew up on are no longer PC. You know what I mean? Hustle Man, Tracy Morgan. Epic scene when he does the kazoo with the saxophone. And he's playing pick up the pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces. Let's see what else we got. Yo, people are pissed about this new My Hero cover. I finally went and looked at it. I was confused. I was like, what is this? Who's this character that they have on the cover? It's Invisible Girl. And it's like, dude, I just don't understand why people get mad at fan service. It's a part of the culture. If you haven't been to Japan, you don't really understand the culture. And this is another thing that kind of makes me upset. I feel like a lot of times in the West, we judge other cultures based on our own morals, which shift. What was cool 20 years ago is not cool today. So why are we judging other cultures by what we feel today? Japan gets down differently, arguably better, arguably worse. So it's just I fan service is a crazy, crazy thing. And I'm sure that there's stuff that we have even in our TV commercials to sell soap. We have fan service in every Bud Light commercial. We have fan service all the time. So it just, you really got to come up off of the judgment, man. I get so tired of the judgment that we have over here in the States. Worst anime fan bases. Oh, now this is a good one. See this, I'm gonna read through it, but if you were subbed on YouTube, you could see this list. So, worst anime fan bases. We got Naruto is toxic. Maybe. One Piece has a superiority complex. Okay, I take it. All right. Easy now. It's true. We are cocky. Hunter x Hunter is unconcerned about Tagashi. Yes, they don't care. Boruto, think Boruto is good. That's not even a diss. That's messed up. JoJo, everything a JoJo reference. Yes, this is true. These are facts. My Hero, LMAO. I don't get that. Jujutsu Kaisen hates on every other shonen. What? No, is that I haven't experienced that. Dragon Ball Z fans are just plain dumb. Ouch. Ouch. I wouldn't say that they're dumb. I would just say that Dragon Ball Z fans seem to be very one dimensional, and their criticism or their arguments are very one sided, one dimensional, and it's can he beat Goku? Period. That's it. Uh Gintama is BTS stands. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Some of it was wrong, but some of it's not wrong. Kamala Harris is racist towards white people. Wow. People just get on Twitter and literally say everything, whatever they want, whatever they want. So this guy, if you haven't read the Bleach thousand year blood war, you don't know who this guy is. This guy seemed like the most goofy, ridiculous guy that had no like. It was like, what is this guy doing? But when he started fighting, this guy fought Urahara Kisuke, who is my favorite anime character of all time. Urahara Kisuke is flawless animation. And this guy fought him on par with him. And his power is so broken. I don't want to spoil anything, especially because it's about to drop. But like when you see him at first, you're like, this guy's a mook. Totally goofy. Don't need him. Yeah, I'm just happy that I've been on my stream and I haven't come across anything crazy. I really should start scrolling first before I share my screen. Living on the edge, fam. Living on the edge. But yeah, that's my stream again. I'm sorry for the dark tent. I'm working. I'm gonna get my light, get it up. Well, we're in transition, man. We're in transition. Again, shout out to the 70,000 on TikTok. We are still growing. And hey, help me grow my pages. 100,000, we're going to do top 25 on TikTok. 10,000, we're going to do top 25 on YouTube. And if you're following on Facebook, I appreciate it, but I'm not telling you I'm going to follow on Facebook because Facebook actually it's just like the people I actually know that I'm actually cool with. That sounds bad. I, I mean like my friends and family. Although I have made friends from my TikTok community. In fact, last year I went to an anime conference with just my TikTok friends. So, I wanted to pull up to New York Comic Con, but I just got a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. So I don't have the capacity, don't have the ability. So maybe next time. But definitely thank you. Thank you everybody that stopped by the stream. Oh, sorry about that. People are getting dizzy over there. Uh I appreciate it. Appreciate you. And until the next time, have a great day. Be sure to subscribe to me. You can find me at the Casual Brian on most forms. If you just do a quick search for the Casual Brian, you'll be able to find me. Favorite anime dub actor. The actor, I don't know his name. I'm gonna look it up real quick so I can give you the right name. But I'll tell you who he speaks for. He does the voice of Edward Elric on Full Metal. Yeah, that guy's that's my favorite character, dub voice actor. struggling today. But yeah, look me up, Casual Brian. A lot of new things happening. We're gonna get some more guests on. I'm super excited for this year. Gonna be doing so many cool things, and I really hope that you'll be there with me because it's fun if the homies can't get none. Until the next time, which should be tomorrow. Peace.